Now, believe it or not, up until today, I've actually not spent enough time or properly driven a Mini before, and since I own a BMW X1, which is essentially the same under the skin as this car right here, and it also shares the same engine as my 3 Series, the B48, it got me super curious as to just how different can a Mini be to a BMW, which is why last week I've actually reached out to Mini Auto Bavaria if they can kindly allow me to drive this car home for a week, and they kindly said yes, which is why we have this car right here today. So this car is effectively brand new because it only has 1,000 kilometers on the clock when I collected it off the showroom floor, and the way they presented this car for me to collect, it's like as if I'm collecting a new car. Alright, there's a ribbon on top. Yeah, it's such a nice experience. So yep, into this video I'm going to show you everything you need to know about the new Mini Countryman, the things I like, the things I hate after driving for 1 week. And yeah, trust me, there are lots of cool and fun features on this car, and I can't wait to show you guys. So without further ado, let's go. So this right here is the new Mini Countryman S, and you can immediately tell that it's gotten larger in size, similar to the BMW X1. So it's much larger now in a good way, and at the same time you have noticed the new design language. It's no longer circular anymore. Everything you see it's all, you know, angular. You have a lot of lines and shapes, okay? Just a new refreshed look. Alright, so from the front you can see it has a really prominent front end, especially in this color right here. So this color is called chili red with the gold color accents around the grille, at the bottom skid plates right there, and then here you notice you got this new headlights with this daytime running lights surrounds with a smoked out. Yeah, it looks really nice, but somehow the lights kind of reminds me of the Swift Sport, don't you guys think so? And one really cool feature about this car is, let me just take out the keys for the moment. So this is the keys for the Mini. It's actually really light and very compact. It sits easy on your pocket. So you have lock. Alright, you have a lock here to pressing on the logo itself. You have unlock, you can open the boot, and here you can turn on the lights. But let me just show you a cool party trick on this car. Whenever you unlock the car, take a look. The light actually winks at you. You see, I look at here, look on the right side. Wait, saw that? Yeah, it actually winks at you, and it looks really cool at night. So each time you unlock your car, it winks at you, telling you that, okay, sir, you can enter the car right now. Yeah, which is a really nice thing. Alright, so you can notice here, so you have the grille itself. So this here houses all the sensors, the ACC and everything inside there. Here you have the S finish in red color. If it's lime green, means it's EV. So this car also comes with the SE version, the EV, which is the same price as this car. More on that later. Okay, so yeah, the bottom here you can see this part here is finished in gold as well. Yeah, the front end is really striking, right? Especially in this color. As you head towards the side, the gold color trim actually ties towards the side as well. You take a look at these wheels. So these wheels is also finished in gold, and this is massive, guys. This is 20-inch, okay? They call this the windmill design. So even here as well, you can see you got this pattern right here. You got this oblong shape on the wheel arch itself. Yeah, there are a lot of cool little details on this car, which makes this car uniquely Mini. Also, you can notice the top half of the car is actually finished in black color so that it doesn't look as big as it is. And then here, if you notice, here it says all 4 because this car is actually 4-wheel drive, guys. So yep, it's front biased, but if let's say it loses traction from the front, all 4 will kick in, alright, which is always very nice to have 4-wheel drive. And head towards the back. The back end also has been changed a lot. So this is the new light. So again, when I unlock, it also performs a light show. Take a look at it. When I unlock, you can see the way it actually dances into life. You have the Union Jack style lights on the back right here, and this one you can also configure to 3 different layout designs. Same goes to the front headlights, which I'll show you guys later. Okay, yeah, the back end also looks really nice. You have the Countryman here, also again finished in gold color. Even the Mini here, so it's all finished in gold. Yeah, I just love the Iron Man spec, the gold and the red. The bottom skid plate is also finished in gold as well. If you notice, there's no visible exhaust tailpipes here. Same goes for the EV. So both of these cars, so you can't really see, just to give it a cleaner look according to Mini. Alright, now to pop open boot, you just have to press bottom here and it opens up. You can even use the kick sensor as well if you want to. It reveals quite a big and a good amount of space back here. You can put a lot of stuff. I've actually taken this car to road trips, and yeah, I can fit literally a lot of things. Close the boot. And yeah, that's all for the exterior design. Now let's head towards the interior. If you think the exterior looks really nice, wait until you check out the interior. So you just put your hands underneath here, it unlocks and open up. Just take a look at the interior, guys. You are immediately greeted by this really nice premium interior, especially with this blue color, right, leather. So this is called the Vaccine Fox leather. It feels very nice, very premium. It's 100% recyclable because Mini, they are known for, you know, being environmentally friendly. So everything you touch, it just feels very premium. You have the Mini here in finish in blue. So these are actually the JCW Sport seats. So it hugs you really well, and it's also quite comfortable. Yeah, just take a look at the seats. It's perforated, all right. It's ventilated as well, and then you got this really nice steering wheel. It's very chunky, just like you find on the BMW models. And even just take a look at this. They use this material right here for the steering wheel. Yeah, it's so unique. Everything you see here, you see the chrome, you see the gold color also ties into the car as well. The gold color badging here, and the door cut itself, take a look at this. The way it actually fades from brown all the way towards blue. And this one, if you go up close, these are all 3D knitted recyclable fabric. Yeah, it's so nice to touch and feel. It's so unique. You wouldn't find this kind of, you know, interior on any other car except for Mini. Everything here is finished in gold as well. You even have Hammer Kardon sound system, which sounds extremely good. Alright, so this one have 12 speakers, okay, and then here you have memory seats on both sides as well. Let me just take a seat inside, okay, and show you everything. Close the door. Alright, now once you're inside here, you're immediately greeted by something that if you have sat in a Mini, you would know. So you have this screen right here, a 9.4-inch OLED screen, which is very high definition. And you notice, as compared to before, now it's really slim. Okay, you see, it's just one tiny disc. It's not as thick as before. Okay, and then here you have all the controls right here. So in order to start the car, it's also very unique. You wouldn't find it in any other car. Foot on the brake. You notice this one, the engine, you just twist it to the right and it starts. Just like that. And the way it starts up, right, the sound is actually much louder as compared to the X1 or the 3 series. So I'm not sure if that's a gimmick, but yeah, it sounds really sporty and very nice. Okay, so the gear, it's on the right side here as well. So everything is on the middle. So it actually takes time to get used to it. So yeah, here if you want to go to reverse, you just push up, you push down to go to drive. Alright, you want to park, you just press this, it automatically goes to park and also engage the handbrake. Alright, and then here you have your 360 camera, here you have the experiences. So this one actually changes the driving modes and everything, so you have a lot. Let me just show you guys. So if I go up, alright, so this one is sport mode, which is go-kart mode, and it actually plays that sound. So this, you know, when I accelerate, you notice when I rev, you can see it actually moves up. If you want to change the pattern, you just press on this, and then there you go. And notice this car actually doesn't come equipped with a central screen here, except it comes with this right here. So this is the head-up display, which shows you your useful info as well. Yeah, it gives you this very clean look where you can appreciate this 3D knitted dashboard that goes all the way towards the side as well. Even this is all finished in gold color. You got this if you want to just twist it to off like that to open up the ventilation. Yeah, it's very nice. Even all this here right here, it actually lights up at night, which I'm going to show you guys later. And this is the only screen that allows you to see the RPM. That's right. So if I accelerate, you can see that's the RPM, and it sounds really good. So it's now 2000 already because I've already driven 1000 kilometers on this car. All right, and if you go down, you go to different modes. You got core. So if you go to core, it plays a sound. So this is your usual, shows you all your usual information. You see your scenes individual. If you scroll to the other side, you got your clock, and if you go to the other side, your current location. You have Spike. So Spike is basically the dog, your assistant. Yeah, the name is Spike. Really nice. And then here you got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Alright, so everything it's here. You have GPS as well. Yeah, everything just feels really nice in this car. It's very unique, and the bad thing about it is it takes time to get used to it because everything is all around. You must spend enough time with this car to actually know how everything works. For example, if you press on this, so the aircon is on the screen itself. So you can see this is how it actually blows the flow. If let's say you go to auto, it shows you a Union Jack. Yeah, it's a really cool Easter egg right here. Speaking of Easter egg, this car actually has plenty of Easter egg. Yeah, so this is your aircon. Alright, so let me just go back. I just want to show you a few different things. So let's continue with the experience. So if you go down, you also have green, which is eco mode. So what's cool about this, right? You see now it's efficient. So if it's efficient, it uses a bird. If it's using fuel, it turns into a cheetah. Yeah, very, very cool. Alright, and if you continue going down, you have personal. So this one you can personalize to what you like. Whether you want to add your face here, you know, you want to change your wallpaper from your phone, you can just put it right here. And if you go down, what else you have? You have vivid. So this one, it gives you a very vibrant color of everything. Alright, and then it shows you your Apple CarPlay as well automatically. And if you go down, you have timeless, which shows you the classic Mini layout. Yeah, you can see, so that's the classic Mini style. And notice the mileage also. Remember in older cars, the way it actually flips to go to another digit. Yeah, this one has that, which is really cool, which pays tribute to the older cars as well. For each screen you press on this, it actually changes as well. Yeah, so there's so many customization you can do on this car. And then not done yet, if you continue down, you can go to balance. So this is the balance of both, which is very clean. It doesn't show anything. So let's say if you're driving at night, you don't want any distraction, you just turn this on. Yeah, it just gives you this very clean wallpaper, which is pretty relaxing. And the last one, if you go all the way down, is trail. So this one is for you to go, like, let's say off-road, you know. Yeah, you can see your car right there. You can see here's a tilt angle. Alright, everything is here. Yeah, it's so fun. All these features, you press on this. Alright, it shows you another way of displaying it as well. Yeah, it's really, really nice. And then here, this is your wireless charging tray. So let me just take my phone out and put it inside right there. So this is my phone. You put it, I normally switch off the wireless charging because it tends to heat up my phone. So I just put it right here, and whenever you corner hard, it actually doesn't fly away because it fits nicely snugged. Notice? Yeah, then it doesn't take up space as well. You have your own dedicated for your phone itself. Then bottom here, you have more stuff to put your things. Even this one right here, the cup holder surround is finished in gold as well. Pretty nice detail. 2 cup holders, and this is a storage area where you pull this flap, it opens up, you can put more things inside and close it like that. This is your armrest, which you can't actually open it up. It's just an armrest. You can just slide it forward, so you can put your arm while driving here as well. Okay, and then bottom here you have more stuff to put your things, and here you have 2 charging port, a cigarette socket. But yeah, I just love the cockpit inside this car. It just feels like you're in a car that's super premium. Alright, now let's check out the back seats. Okay, let me just open up the doors at the back, and you're immediately greeted by the same blue color seats. But notice that this part here now is fully brown because the way it actually fades from blue all the way towards the brown, and so at the back here you see it's all brown in color. Now if you're wondering whether is it hard to maintain cleaning this, they have actually a specific solution and a brush for you to clean this, because you know there are a lot of holes, right? Like sometimes dirt or dust may get stuck inside, but don't worry, they actually got you covered. Okay, so let's take a seat inside. And one thing I noticed when you're sitting at the back here, right, is that this car actually feels more spacious than my BMW X1, despite it being the same platform. And then the seats as well. These seats, you can actually, it's very flexible. It's very well reclined. Notice you can actually tilt it up, or you can push it all the way back. So for longer distance journey, it's extremely comfortable. Notice how reclined it is. Okay, yeah, the back end here just feels really, really nice. Alright guys, you now join me driving the new Mini Countryman S, and my first impression when I first sat inside this car, right, is it feels very premium and unique. It's unlike any other cars out there because you don't find cars that uses this 3D knitted fabric material that's recyclable. The way it fades from brown to blue, you have Hummer Garden speakers, you got a head-up display right here, and then you got this circular OLED screen in the middle. Yeah, it just feels, you know, very nice and very premium. It's also like the same level as the BMW. When you sit inside, it gives you that, you know, a sense of accomplishment once you're sitting inside here, but in a more fun way, because Mini is all about being fun and exciting, because everything you see, it's so unique, even to the way that you start up the car. In the middle, you just twist to turn it on, and the gear selector, everything is in the middle, which takes time to get used to it, but you know, it gives you a sense of occasion that you're in a car that it's uniquely mini. Now I know a lot of people don't really like having this head-up display where it actually goes up and then it shows you, it projects on the glass itself. Some people prefer the one that just shines directly on the windscreen, but somehow after spending time with this car, I actually prefer having it like this than projecting it on the windscreen, because sometimes it can be a bit distracting, you know, when it's directly in front of your vision, meaning that you get a very nice view out on the road. Okay, now let's talk about the specs and variants of this car. So the Mini Countryman has 3 different variants to choose from. The one will be S, which is this one, which is the petrol variant, and then you have the SE, which is the fully electric version, and you have the JCW, which is the top of the range, the John Cooper Works. Okay, so this car, the S, when the price, right, when it first launched, CBU version, the price is 360,000, which is crazy. I'm not sure who would actually buy that for that kind of price, but I'm sure people will actually still buy anyways. Yeah, then when it came out, thankfully when it came out, the CBU version, they dropped by 90,000. Yes, so this car now costs only 270,000 with the extended warranty and service package, which makes it on par with the Mini Countryman SE, the fully electric version, which is unheard of, because I've never actually heard 2 of the same car, one electric and one petrol, both at the same price. So this car is literally the same price, so you can see whether you want the EV or you want this. EV definitely is more powerful, you have more power, more torque. Okay, but I personally prefer the petrol version because the exhaust sound on this car is surprisingly loud as compared to the BMW X1 or the 3 Series, despite it being the same engine. Now it's raining, so I wouldn't push that hard. If I go up to sport mode, which is go-kart, it plays a sound. You're like, woohoo! Okay, and then when you accelerate, the sound is actually quite loud. I'm not sure if you can hear it because it's raining currently, but if you press, yeah, it's really loud, it's really sporty. I love that sound. You just accelerate. Can you hear that? Yeah, it sounds very intoxicating. Now, if you were to ask me what kind of people suits this car, right? I would say number 1, ladies. Ladies would definitely enjoy this car because it suits their personality, alright? And the ones that, you know, when they are adult already, like most of us, we are adult, but deep inside we are still a little kid, right? This is literally the definition for it, because outside it looks macho, it looks, you know, very aggressive, but inside it's very playful with the colors, you know, with all the animation, the features. Yeah, it's really fun and it's really nice to be driving in this car. I really enjoyed my 1 week drive with this car. What a drive in this car, the new Mini Countryman. After driving this car for a week, all I can say, this car outside it may look very mature looking, very macho, but inside it's playful, you know. Some people out there are already an adult, but all of us inside we are still a child, and this is literally the true definition of it. Inside there's so much things to play around, it's so creative. Alright, you can customize a lot of things, the materials they use, the 3D knitted fabric, the seat colors, everything about this car, it's just so fun, unique and creative, and that's what makes a Mini a Mini. I know Mini nowadays is not as small size as before, but you know, we have to always, you know, evolve and upgrade to the current markets, to what people like. So this car is literally a great family car for, let's say you have a family, and this is literally it. Okay, it still kept the essence of a Mini despite having some few changes which some people don't like. They still prefer the round looks, but for me, over time, I actually grown to love how the way this looks. It's angular, it's more aggressive. I know aggressive is not a word for Mini, but now with all the angular lines and shapes, for me, yeah, it looks really, really nice, especially in this chili red with gold color trims. Yeah, the combination of this car, the Ironman spec, it just attracts a lot of attention. And yeah, I really enjoyed driving this car. And if you compare this car with my BMW X1, the difference both is actually not too far off. The difference of both, right, despite it being the same platform, it's actually totally worlds apart. It's on the different end of the spectrum. The BMW X1 is more of a, you know, a very elegant, the way it looks. This one is literally out there. it just shouts Mini. Yeah, so let me know down in the comment section which one you prefer. Would you get the BMW X1 or the Mini Countryman? Leave your comments down below because I'm interested to know it. Alright, so I think that's about it. If you guys enjoyed, please remember to like, subscribe and share your friends, and I shall catch you guys next time. Ciao.